So you guys wanted to know about FD, so I'm here to interview a senior of mine, and the fact that he's here at 11:30 says a lot about FD. Just saying. Look.
11:30 is just... We have spent the whole fucking night also here. We have gotten breakfast here, like being awake.
What are you working on?
I'm working on my DC, and this is one of the bodysuits that I have in my collection.
What's DC?
DC is design collection. You have GP, well, for most of the students in the NIFT, but if you're an FD, you have DC, in which you make your own collection from scratch.
Wow.
You're not working under anybody. It's just your own collection.
Okay, introduce yourself. Okay.
This is Urshula.
Hi, what do you think of FD?
It's true.
Why?
Is this gonna be up somewhere?
Yes.
It's very nice. We learn a lot of things. Working our asses off at 3 in the night. It should be. I have no words.
Okay. There was a reason I was not coming into the frame, but it's okay because it's 12 or something, and we're in the FD lab with.
Hi, Harshit. I'm Harshit here.
Yes, okay, introduce yourself and your department.
I'm Harshit Prajapati. I'm in NIFT Hyderabad, Fashion Design department. I'm in my 4th year. This is my last month of my college, I guess.
And he's working, I guess. Oh my god.
if I pass.
You will. So he's probably the best person to ask about FD. So subtle flex karo, like well-deserved flex. Things you work with and things you know about FD.
So, things I've worked with is a lot of fabric. I have done many garments. I have interned at 2 firms now.
Name them.
One of them
nice
is
firms, they would know.
One of them is Amit Agrawal. I've done an internship there. I did FDCI fashion show with him, then Blender's Pride fashion show with him, which was in November last year. So
what is FD basically?
FD is basically you learn everything about garment construction and things related to fashion, styling, makeup, everything. It's like a boiling pot. Everything is just thrown in and stirred, and then you are up for learning everything.
What kind of subjects do you study in FD?
The subjects are fashion styling, couture, garment construction, pattern making, draping. Multiple subjects. Every semester there are different subjects that you learn. There are some recurring subjects that are there, but those recurring subjects also last for 2-3 semesters, and then they are also changed.
Okay, so what do you hate about FD and what do you love about FD, and why people should take FD or not take FD?
The thing I hate about FD is too much work. It's too much work. You'll be working in labs for 24 hours, and then even your work will not be done. Too much work. And then the thing I love about FD is it just gives you a chance to grow and explore and be creative. So,
Okay, so how expensive is FD?
if you can be very extravagant with FD, it's your choice, it's your personal choice. It's not that expensive, but all in all, the expense is mediocre. You can afford it, but you have to be very intelligent to not spend much.
What is the whole hype about FD? So FD, if you don't know, is the most sought out course. What kind of a person do you have to be in FD, and what should you expect from FD? Any warnings?
So FD is not just you like makeup, so you did it. You like drawing, so you did it. FD is something that you have your gut feeling should be okay, I need fashion design is something that I really want to do. So that is the thing.
And okay, so a lot of people want to know about placements in FD. So what is that?
It sucks.
Okay. Do you think it's better to go to some other college than NIFT for FD?
No. There are no good placements. Yeah, Pearl might give you some good placements, but it's the placements in fashion industry is not that nice anywhere in India, at least. So yeah, there is glamour if you find it, but you have to be a people's person and you have to be very friendly and you have to make a family everywhere you go. Otherwise, you will not survive.
Okay.
So yeah,
Also, laptop or iPad for FD and why?
I used laptop for 3.5 years of my college, and I can depend on it.
Would a laptop with a Wacom tablet or like a stylus
That
work?
would work. That would work. I prefer hand-drawn illustrations, but mostly you need laptop, yeah, because you need to know Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. So laptop is something that you need to have. iPad is just an option.
Okay, 3 or 4 things that you use in FD. Like it could be stationery, it can be anything, it could be peace of mind, anything. What?
French curve and tailor chalk and the hip curve. These are the 3 important things.
Okay, something very exciting about FD.
Something exciting about FP, you work with a lot of people and you work with models. So they are beautiful people and you might hit on them. So yeah.
So one thing about FD you love and one thing that absolutely sucks about it.
The one thing which sucks is that we have to work overnight, and one thing I love is it's like my toxic lover. I mean, I hate it, but I keep coming back to it. It's like the ex who left me, but he's coming back to my life again and again.
Okay, cool analogy. But what do you think people should know before choosing FD? Because they mainly take it because it's kind of like glamorous and like very fancy and everything.
So even I took FD because I thought it is glamorous. Of course, it is glamorous. But the thing is, there's so much of hard work that goes behind it. Like we work overnight all the time. Like this is so normal for us, like to work till 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning. And this really fucks up our schedule. What are you talking about? I was just asking.
One thing about FD that absolutely sucks and one thing you absolutely love.
It's a toxic lover.
It's a situation.
I would say
It's in the video. How different is it from
KD
KD?
people are not even in Hyderabad.
Excuse me.
KD.
they don't even know stitching. It's not like we're throwing shade. Yeah, but it's just
Like
that
you guys don't know pattern making, you guys don't know draping, you guys don't know.
they are very talented. It's just that we know stitching and we can stitch and we can pattern make and what.
We do that stuff though. We do pattern making and everything.
But see, you have to handle it well. See, he's handling it well. Listen. And you don't even have to, pay attention to the fitting because it just fits. It's stretchable. So
Okay, yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah.
Also, what is the key difference between KD and FD?
FD is like an umbrella term. It's like an umbrella.
Yeah, that's what
term.
he said too.
Yeah, so
Dude, FD has like
it's KD, it has TD, it has FC, parts of FC. It has mostly everything. So yeah, it has AD also some parts of it.
Yeah, some parts of it if you're dealing with wires.
Yeah.
Do you think
those
NIFT,
metal things.
NIFT FD is worth the hype of FD? Like, do you think it's better to go to some other college for FD instead of like coming here to
See,
NIFT?
it's better if you want to stay in India, it's better to come to NIFT. But if you are planning to go abroad, of course, outside is better.
That is always a better
But,
option.
yeah.
If you're planning to go abroad for fashion design, that is always a better option. But if you're in India,
NIFT is the
like
best.
same.
It's the best. Even like when we were interning, we realized that we were more like qualified to do things better than them, like the other people from other colleges.
Also, when it comes to people who are studying abroad, they are mostly in the basics. In NIFT, they teach you
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically in NIFT, they make you work so hard that they're after
Roast
you.
you.
So when you go to the industry, it feels like it's nothing for you.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
easy
like,
for you.
okay.
Yeah, it's just
Wow.
it's so chill for
Once you
you.
get a job,
Yeah,
that
it's so chill for
pressure
you.
is no pressure.
No
honey.
pressure.
Do you think it's like something you should regret?
When it comes to jobs and employment wala pura, I think the best department to go for is FC,
FC, yeah.
because the UX and UI thing
Department,
has a
yeah,
lot of scope
And it pays a lot.
and it pays you a lot.
Then why do FD?
But FD is like our, again, toxic lover.
FD, if you have to get into fashion and you like that industry, you don't want to deal with graphics and UI and stuff.
And you want to create
You
basically.
yeah,
you want to create designs
You want to
then
create designs, then FD is the department.
Does it ever pay or does it never pay?
It pays off
you
some-
later,
yeah.
like
After
maybe
30s,
after,
yeah.
like After you worked a lot in the industry.
After you work a lot, you're working at a good place, or you start your own thing. If you start your own thing, it's the best.
Mostly people
Yeah.
start their own.
Because it
Okay,
doesn't.
so people who are watching this, do you think they should come to FD or not?
They should. But they should be ready to deal with the pressure. It's good.
Her face doesn't say
Walk
that.
away.
ये वीडियो मेरी परमिशन बिना रिकॉर्ड हो गया, अगर कोई भी देखेगा केस कर देना इसके ऊपर। डन।